Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Russell over the middle. Dorsett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Russell. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Back to throw. Russell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing on first down. Russell. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harrison. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Russell. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ryan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ryan. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Russell. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. On the toss, coming left, Dixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Sentinels have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Down to the 42, second down.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Parrish. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns, 57 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. On first down, Russell. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. That is caught, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Russell. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
That's caught inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.